Depending where you are, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm your host, MAAT'S, and it's great to be back. I am the owner of MAAT'S Fragrance, and I actually reinvented my channel to promote my fragrances and my other aspects of what I exactly do, which is teaching, coaching, and I'm an author. So if you'd like to pick up a copy of one of my books, I have a few, but this is one. Freedom Through God's Word, Journey of Your Soul series, textbook 1. This is what I teach from. Get in touch with me at maatsfragrance@usa.com, or you can contact me at 213-436-5078. 213-436-5078. And let's get into this. This is a new playlist I started for tips. Actually, forgot what the playlist is about. Tips for the day to keep Isfet away. I have many different playlists. I'm creating ideas constantly coming in all the time to my mind. So this playlist is tips for the day, keep Isfet away. Tip 1 is how smiling affects our health. And this is a great one to start with because I actually planned to make this video a lot earlier, and usually things that we plan for don't go exactly according to plan, so it can have an emotional effect on us. And it can have one which is anger, one that is sadness, one that is anxiousness or anxiety. It goes on. And usually during those moments in time, we're usually not smiling. Usually not. I mean, there are some of us that are smiling all the time, but usually we're not smiling. And this is for those of us that don't usually smile in times of that we may perceive as being a problem. So smiling affects our health. So what I'm going to show you next is going to show you that from an article that I have, a specific article that proves that actually just smiling to ourselves, looking in the mirror and smiling to ourselves actually improves our health and also improves our performance in whatever we're doing within the moment. So let's take a look at that article right this moment. Okay, we're going to get into a brief article here. I'm only going to read the highlighted parts. And this pertains to smiling affects our health in a positive way, in a great way. So if you want a quick boost in your health, as I mentioned before, this is where I'm backing it with scientific evidence. Okay? So this is from an article, Better Health. The article is actually from NBCnews.com. It says smiling can trick your brain into happiness and boost your health. A smile spurs a powerful chemical reaction in the brain that can make you feel happier. Remember, I'm just going to read the highlighted parts. If you want the full article, the link will be in the description below. The fact is, as Dr. Ishu Gupta, neurologist from IGA, Brain and Spine, explains, a smile spurs a chemical reaction in the brain, releasing certain hormones, including dopamine and serotonin. Dopamine increases our feelings of happiness. Serotonin release is associated with reduced stress. Low levels of serotonin are associated with depression and aggression, says Dr. Gupta. Low levels of dopamine are also associated with depression. Goes on to say, Dr. Maury Grossen, an ENT otolaryngologist in Los Angeles, points to the science of psychoneuroimmunology, the study of how the brain is connected to the immune system. asserting that it has been shown over and over again that depression weakens your immune system, while happiness, on the other hand, has been shown to boost our body's resistance. Dr. Grossen, when you smile, the brain sees the muscle activity and assumes that humor is happening. In a sense, the brain is a sucker for a grin. Even forcing a fake smile can legitimately reduce stress and lower your heart rate. Did you hear that? It says even forcing a fake smile can legitimately reduce stress and lower your heart rate, adds Dr. Sivan Finkel. So as I said before, when I got out of the shower, or still do get out of the shower sometimes, I would immediately look in the mirror and just smile at myself for about 10 to 15 seconds. That's it. Even if I wasn't even in a happy or laughing or joyous mood, I just looked at myself and smiled, because as it says here, according to Dr. Finkel, a cosmetic dentist at NYC's The Dental Parlor, even forcing a fake smile can legitimately reduce stress and lower your heart rate. So I always advocate smile. I actually, during the course of the day, not even when I just get out of the shower, during the course of my day, I often just look at myself in the mirror and smile and laugh. Because it's an automatic boost to one's not only ego or self-esteem, but it also gives you a great feeling. It really does. So try experiencing it. So Dr. Finkel goes on to say a study performed by a group of the University of Cardiff in Wales found that people who could not frown due to Botox injections were happier on average than those who could frown. Researchers at the University of Kansas published findings that smiling helps reduce the body's response to stress and lower heart rate in tense situations. Another study linked smiling to lower blood pressure, while yet another suggests that smiling leads to longevity. So it actually adds to our life. Smiling helps on a day-to-day basis. A success coach named Jamie Pfeiffer says, I usually use smiling to quickly shift my mood. It only takes 10 to 15 seconds, as I just said before, for it to make a difference for me now. It helps me to feel less stressed, transform my mood quickly, and put things in a different perspective. So even if you're feeling down about something or depressed, or not even to that extreme, you just want a quick, as they say, pick-me-up or a quick boost, something that makes you feel good real quick. It only takes 10 to 15 seconds to accomplish this by just smiling. Pfeiffer also recommends to her clients, particularly when they're dealing with long days or tedious work. One of my clients last week told me smiling for 30 seconds at a time, a few times per day, helps them stay upbeat when doing sales calls. So it can, even if you're in sales, like I used to be, well, I'm actually in sales now because I do sell a product, MAAT'S Fragrance, my oil fragrance business. And I even want to clarify that even more. We're actually all in sales. You don't have to have this title as a salesperson. We're actually all in sales because whenever you have a relationship with somebody, even with yourself, you're trying to sell an idea to yourself or to others, okay? And I'll go into that on future video. But for now, Jamie Pfeiffer says that for one of her clients who's smiling for 30 seconds at a time per day helps with doing sales calls. So smiling even helps you at your job. He said that the task can get old after a while, but the smiling helps them stay more energized and avoid burnout. It can open doors in the hearts of other people whose culture you do not even know. So if you've ever noticed while you're out and about, it could be a store, it could be really anywhere, and you notice when you're smiling, more often than not, a person that's looking at you will smile back at you. And it also opens you up to have great conversations with complete strangers because you're bringing a certain type of energy towards them, which that energy is positive, and therefore you'll get a positive feedback, which makes us feel good and feel great. And therefore, it's been proven also, I'm not going to go into it here, but it's been proven here also that you can actually self-heal yourself by feeling good, by feeling great, by feeling positive. You can actually attract opportunities and benefits to you a lot quicker if you were smiling, if you're in a positive mood, than if you're depressed, angry, and I don't have to go much further into that. It says how smiling goes viral. Smile is also something that's easy to pass on, much like yawning. Smiling is contagious. I just went over that. This is because we have mirror neurons that fire when we see action, says Dr. Eva Rizzo, a psychiatrist. As the name suggests, mirror neurons enable us to copy or reflect the behavior we observe in others and have been linked to the capacity of empathy. So like I said before, if somebody's laughing, usually it's contagious, we all start to laugh. If somebody is smiling, we usually start to smile. And it's because of the neurons that are inside of us and the longing to belong to what's known as a tribe or the group dynamic. We'll go into that in future videos when we go more into what is neuroplasticity and how that tip can keep ISFET away. Rizzo recommends smiling at yourself in the mirror. An act, she says, not only triggers our mirror neurons, but can also calm us down and recenter if we're feeling low or anxious. And that is it for this particular article. But I just want to show you that very quickly. If you would like the article again, click the link in the description below and you'll be directed to it. But just remember that you can trick your brain very easily in numerous ways, not just in smiling, and we will definitely cover that in the near future. Welcome back. So I hope you enjoyed that article. And what did we learn? Well, we learned that no matter what moment we are in, we can always look in the mirror. And you don't always have to look in the mirror, but it does help in the beginning. You can look in the mirror, whatever mirror it is, your bedroom, bathroom, doesn't matter where it is. Just look at something that you can reflect yourself in. You could even look into a dark cell phone. It has a glare on it, depending what type of light you're in, what type of room you're in, and you can see a little bit of yourself, and you can see when you're smiling, and you just smile. And even if it's a fake smile, as you read, it does something to trick the brain, the mirror neurons within the brain, to release a shot of dopamine, the same type of chemical substance that drug addicts use to make them feel better. And you can get it for free just through your own technique of smiling. So I hope that you use that from this day forward, and I hope it does produce a benefit in your life. That's what these tips are about. I will continue with more videos, so stay tuned. Peace. By the way, if you liked the video, make sure you subscribe.